Alright, radio's been sitting on, warming up. Well, that frequency counter's not going to be hooked up right now. I haven't even taken the lids off of the radio yet. Let's move that. That's my Dozy test center and my FC50-S for sideband, 6-digit frequency counter. This is the Ranger Freedom 1. That's what she sits at for channel 20. Display shows 272052. Let's see if I get some light on it here. The clarifier there, you can see, is set right at high noon, so it's not on frequency. Transmit. We'll transmit here quick. That's actually not moving now, which is good. Before, these digits were jumping around all over. Let's see. My gain was turned down all the way. Check 1 2 1 2. I'm not getting any movement. That's why. Check 1 2 1 2. Okay. Well, let's go up here to this meter now. That one down there is telling me that it's 272052. So, turn the mic down. That's good, sweetie. Turn the mic down. Do a dead key. That one's telling me 272051, so that's a little closer to correct. And up there we got a 4-watt dead key on the radio, right on the money. So let's see what we can do. I'm not going to do any working on this tonight because it's about bedtime. But we'll check on it some more tomorrow. I just wanted to see what it was doing for now. So, alright, here you go, Scott. Alright, man. Here it is. See if we can prop this up on something here. This is it. Okay, here it is on a cold start. See what these freaks are reading on the meter here. See, power on. Look at that. 2053 on a cold start. Some light on there. Clarifier still at noon o'clock. Meter's punched in for some odd reason. Let's test this out here. What do we got up top? There you go, 272053. 272053 on a cold start. So that's how much she's off when you first fire her up. Oh, actually just jumped up to 4. Look at that. Alright, well, we'll give her a couple hours to warm up here before we take the lids off. Well, probably not an hour or so, but I got some Domino's chicken coming. I'm going to eat that first. Lights out. Alright, real quick, I wanted to show you this. Okay. Flip that around. The radio's upside down at the moment. Okay, we're still at 2052 because I haven't, let me turn that volume down there. I haven't started doing any tuning or anything quite yet. There's some light here. Alright. But I did want to show this because I forgot to earlier. Alright, we switch it to upper sideband because we're on AM right now. Here's upper sideband. Okay. At the moment, that's actually showing right where it should be, which is simply amazing because it wasn't doing that a minute ago. We go back to AM, lower sideband. That's also off. PA actually shuts off the frequency counter and turns it back on. There. We're still at noon o'clock on the dial. Alright, here, we're going to put this back to AM now. Alright, let's flip you guys back around. Here's a look at the inside. Very much Galaxy DX959 with a few exceptions. There's a ceramic resistor in place of a variable there, and this one over here, this variable here is also missing. Those two are variables, and they do come with the 959. So there are some differences, of course, but this is the same board, same chassis as the DX959. A couple alterations in it. Okay, over here to this freak. I'm going to TX here. Okay, we're still at 272052 here. Key it up, 272052. Come over to this counter, 2720531. And then we come up here to this one, 27205. Just change, bouncing between 1 and 2 because it's warming up as I TX here. But we're gonna try and fix that here now. We'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna take this other top cover off here and see if I can get this reseated in there correctly. Alright, there you have it. There's the board again. Nice and clean, fancy schmancy. The wiring's actually pretty nice in here too. Pretty good job on that. Whoever zip tied the shit out of it, but props for keeping it clean. Alright. And this thing's been upside down the whole time. That sucks. Anyways. Alright, here. We'll do this again. There's a 3. Swinging 15. There's your 205. Oh, picking me up. There you go. We'll go back to the RMS real quick. There's 3. Bounces up to 4 on RMS. Alright, we'll be back. Hey, dude. Ain't done yet. But here we go. Let's see if the light gets any kind of bright. Anyways, here. Get a pointer here. So what we're looking at is this one here. Hold on. It's dark as shit. Let's try it left-handed here. Okay. So what we're looking at here is this one got removed, that one got removed, and that one there. Those two. And we connected jumper from here to 8 volts. That's positive 8 volts. Running a jumper across. I got heat shrink on there, and that's the wire that I used.
Daddy, you're the best too of my mother.
Right there. It is braided. It's actually a little bit thicker than it needs to be, a little heavier gauge, but I couldn't find nothing smaller. So we made do with what we got. But we're going to connect it up here now and make sure it works, and then we'll tune it up and align it. Alright, we're going to test this out now. Take a look, see here at let's prop this up on something. Alright, take a look at this here. Since I got all the knobbies off, I'm going to use my pliers. I don't know why I'm fucking zoomed in so far. Alright, there we go. Okay, so turn the radio on. Oh shit, it's not working. Fuck, dude, I think of... I have the counter button. Yeah, it's this one here. Top one. Fuck, dude, I think I busted your counter. Ah, shit. I don't know, man. It's fucked up. It's fucking with you. It's on PA mode. Oh. Alright, bitch. Alright. There we go. Look at that. It's working. Not off terribly. That's the lower side band. There's AM. Let's see. Clarifier is turned fully counterclockwise at the moment. So let's crank it up. There's 27205. I'll go all the way fully clockwise. 2067. Fully counterclockwise. 2037. So not terrible. That's with your that's your clarifier wide open, unlocked. So that's working. Channel 20. Had you go in there in a minute in the beginning, huh? But you thought for shit sure that thing was busted. Yeah. Anyways. Alright, let's we'll kill the power. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Here's your meter right here. And it sits in this little housing. I don't know, I might have showed this to you already. But if you look at the housing, let's get some light on the subject here. Oh, damn, focus. Alright, see how little grooves on that side there? That side's busted. Let's put grooves are right here. I found all of that kind of wrapped around. Oh, fuck. Kind of wrapped around the inside right there. So, we'll see if we can't get it glued back together for you. I might just throw a little hot glue on there too. As for this thing here, right there, yeah, ain't the cleanest job in the world, but it's definitely not the worst either. It's kind of hard to solder the pins that are already soldered in there. That's why I threw the heat shrink on here, so it wouldn't touch any of the other traces, but it's working. Working pretty good. I'm going to try and fix this meter right here quick. And we'll get the shit back on. We'll get the cover back on. The other cover's back on. Give me something to drink. Alright, man. Yeah, we'll be back. Alright, man. We're just letting it warm up right now, so we can do the tune on it. There it is. Flip it over. Promise this time I will not leave it upside down. There you go. I'm just waiting for all them parts in there to warm up now. Kill that light. Yeah, let's turn it back on. Ooh, that's bright. Too much reflection. There you go. Meter's sitting in there like it should now. Not loose. If you're reading dead nuts on, as soon as I turn it on. Channel 20. Clarifier is right there. You can see, if you can see it. It's at high noon already. I don't know if you can see that or not. There. There. See? Yeah. Cell phones don't focus for shit. Anyways, it's at high noon. And, yeah. Threw a little hot glue back here behind the meter to help hold that bracket in place I was telling you about. And back here, you're probably not going to really be able to see it either. I get too much reflection. Yeah, there you go. A little bit of that little bit of red in the spots right there and there. Yeah, found that nut back here was loose as shit when I started working on your radio tonight. I'm not sure why it was loose, but threw a little red permanent Loctite on that bitch, so thread locker. So I don't think she'll be going anywhere once that dries. Got it hooked up. I'm gonna let her warm up now and get these meters connected. Start playing. Later, I'm gonna go upload this shit while it's warming up. This radio, my gear, yeah. Just wanted to show you this, okay? I haven't tuned it or nothing yet. Just wanted to do a quick video. There's your freak right now. This radio has not been touched, although it's been left on to warm up since I filmed the last video after opening the clarifier for you. That's been, what, like... what the hell day was that? Was that Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday or whatever. It's now Saturday. And so it's at operating temperature. Clarifier, right there, still at high noon. If you can see it. High noon. Anyways. Channel 20. We're looking at 272052 at operating temperature. And let me see here. Let's flip this back around. There's the room temperature right there. So room temperature is right around 60. Let's see. I can't read that damn thermometer from here through this camera. Looks like about 66 or 67 degrees, something like that. 60, a little over 65 ish. Which is a little cooler, a little chillier than normal. For say if you were to put it in a car in the summertime, or a hell of a lot warmer than a car in the wintertime. Most people keep their house around, what, 70, I'd say, 75 in the winter. Your basement, a whole nother story. But yeah, that's what it's at right now, with the room temperature at just over 65 and the radio at operating temp. So I'm waiting for lunch to cook up right now, and got a few things on eBay going on and some other stuff I'm doing with the website at the moment. But once we're done with that, we'll be in here and give her a nice fine tune. Gonna fine tune her with that. I'm going to confirm what that one reads afterwards, and this one, which I'm actually going to turn on so that one's warmed up too. Although these inlines really don't need to sit very long. But we're gonna reference those two right there with each other, and that one there we know is 100% in calibration, so that's going to read your true readings there. And probably calibrate these other ones off of it if I can someday. Alright, man, I'm going to upload this so you can check it out, and we'll get another one out to you after it's done. Here it is right here. Here we are. I gotta see if I can tune this. Here our freak display is off by 2 at the end here. We are in upper sideband mode right now. Alright, here, I'll give you a look at the sheet. Let's see. AM 16.2700. Upper sideband 16.2725, which is what we're at there, 16.2725 on the money. Okay. LSB here is at 16.2675. Wait a second. Yeah, 16.26. Fucking brain's getting fried, man. I've been on this thing all day today, amongst other things. Okay. So there's AM, upper sideband, lower sideband. There's your numbers right there. Okay. So let's go here. AM. That's count hair low, because when I get in there and I fine tune one, the next one goes to count hair off in one direction. I've been playing with it for the last 45 minutes to an hour trying to get them all right on. Fucking that's close enough for AM. You probably ain't going to use AM much anyways, and it's more wideband and sideband. So, alright, so that's AM. Just to cut her off the 27000 is listed right there. Okay. VC1's already been set. I'm going to throw some light in here. VC1 is right here. It's this little job right there, and as you can see, I stuck some Loctite on that B already. I don't know if it'll zoom. There you go. Stuck some Loctite on that B, so it ain't gonna move. Alright, so that's AM. And let's go back to upper sideband here. 162725. 162725 for upper sideband. Go to lower sideband. 162675 on the moolah. 162675 on the moolah. I'll have to TX offset in a little bit here. Thought I'd give you that little update so far. Like I said, this is off on every single one. So there's AM, there's upper sideband, lower sideband. So to make sure that that's at a 2, unless I can find a way to correct that, which I'm going to look into a little deeper in a minute. I'm sure there's an adjustment in there for it somewhere. I just got to find it. Alright, dude. Peace for a minute. Alright, dude. Let me see if I can get some light on this. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need some light. Alright, here's your beast. All tore apart, man. Yeah. Front end. This is behind your faceplate. Found that little tiny fucking adjuster that's been evading my ass for fucking ever. Right there. See that little fucking red box? See if I can get this to focus. Right there. That fucking little screw looking bitch. VC1 on the back of the freak counter board, or freak display board. There's all your switches over here. All your wiring. So we're looking at using, let's see, which one? This one here, and this one here. Oh, look at that. That one's got plus 10 KC written on the fucking board. See the shit written in there? Hold on. Until that fucking board was used for some 10 meter shit. There's let's see, SWR. This one right here. See, ANL. It's got on off here. SRF. SRF. Let's see, this is the counter on off. This is actually the tone. This one here is the ANL. Noise blanker ANL, so that's labeled correctly. This one here, it's labeled SWR and Cal, is actually your bright dim switch, which we'll be using for channels. This one here that says Roger Beep is actually your noise blanker. So this one's not complete because that's got noise blanker and ANL. This is actually your noise blanker right here. And 10 KC switch, which is what this would have been used for on a 10 meter radio. 10 KC, that's going to be one of your channel mods, unless you want me to put the 10 KC on that switch. But otherwise, as you can see on here, that's the order. Counter, ANL, noise blanker, tone, dim, channel 19. I think I'm going to soak this thing too. Get some of the dirt and shit out of that. Clean it up. But, yeah, I got it ripped apart. I think what I'm going to do is plug this fucker in, let it warm up, get on freak. Adjust that fucking thing there, VC1. and then we'll work on these switches after I get some feedback from you if you still want to go with the original plan on the extra channels on those 2 switches or not, or if you want to swap out what switches get used for what, and then if you want the 10 kc mod and you want it on the switch that was originally designated for it, or if you just want it left alone. And there's that's your open clarifier. As you can see, we bypassed that pot right there by opening, where the hell did it go? The resistor was in there too somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, dude, let me know. It's kind of a look at the inside. And fucking Skittle spaghetti here. A couple of those will get changed up though. I like that they're removable. That makes it a lot easier. Alright, dude. There should be inside. I'll upload this and just post it to your shit. Let me know if you want to still stick with the 2 switches that we planned on. Alright, dude, just a little update. Pulled this bitch out here. If you can see that. Got her chopped up a little bit. This was your channel 919 switch. As you can see, I'm going to create a ground with the original plug, throw some heat shrink on it after I solder it. That, get some light down inside here. Focus. Focus. Focus on the, why aren't you fucking focusing? Okay. Right there. That 4-prong plug. Take a look here. Take these 2 pins right here, and you short those 2 together. Those 2 right there, you short them together. It gives you your display back in the front here. As you can see, freak is on right now, so let's short those 2. Oh, now we get we'll kill the light. There, I got this on too. Right now it's actually showing off because your display is not lit, but we'll short these 2 pins out in here. You short those 2 pins out, you get your channel back, and your freak is back to 2.7, 2.05 like it should be. Watch. Pull it out and it changes. You put it back in, comes on, frequency's back to normal. So your display will be on 24/7. You do have full control of your channel selector. However, I don't have a third hand to actually show you right now, but like I said, you trust me, man. Because if not, I have to buy you a new radio, right? Anyways, we'll get back to the project here. Get that thing finished up. Put it back in. Alright, let's check this beast out. We're done with the channel stuffies. I'm going to wipe the prints off. I tried to clean this up as best I could too. That weird funky glue shit still on there somewhere. Right there. In there. Went over it the best I could. Tried to clear up the red filters there. There's no dust in the corners and shit, as well as in these corners. Nice and clean otherwise. As for the radio, buttoned her back up nice and tight in the wires, and I added one extra I should say, zip ties in there. As you can see, the originals were white. I added a black one here to help button this corner up. Those 3, 4 right there. And then these 2 were the originals that I had to clip to get me a little bit of wire to make the connections. This one here, I did have to put a little electric tape on, and I fucking hate using that, but damn little chunk of solder. A little bit too sharp, and the shrink wrap that I used was... I put it away already. The shrink wrap that I used is pretty small. Let me see if I can show you. There is shrink wrap underneath it, and all these connections are soldered as well. So not a real big deal. Seemed like you hear too it stuck through on that one a little bit, but it was just the jacketing there. You can see this one shrink wrap. If you look closely at this one, you can see, peel that back, the shrink wrap ends right there. It went underneath it, poked a hole in it, and I didn't want it to short against anything in there, so I just threw a little tiny ass piece of tape around it. This is your jumper here for your channel display. Don't worry, that right there is actually the white jacketing. It was a sharp edge of it from where it melted a little bit with heating up from the solder. Otherwise, it's all good. Getting back to the front end here now. Middle button here, this is P. I'll flip it around. This is technically the way the radio will be sitting. So, middle button here, P5, P6. Both of these are pressed in for your standard 40, and then your variations from there. And I'll turn it down here so you can actually see it. And it actually stays pretty well tuned. Get rid of the light. Okay, so you're on your standard 40 right now, channel 20. Get the cable out of the way. Let's move that right there. And it brings it off just a cunt here. It's at 40, 49, bouncing back and forth. Nothing you can't tweak with the clarifier. I mean, I'll try a final tune on it too after the fact. And push that back in, back to there. Push that one out. That gives you that number. Is it 20? You can't read it upside down. 26885. Holds pretty steady down there. Back to your standard 40. You pop them both out and you got another set there, 27525. And like I said there on the chat, I'll get you a printout of actually what the freaks are. And you just need to remember P5, P6, P5, oops, you can't see it, P5, P6, P5, P6. And I'll try to write that down too. But, alright, yeah, we're going to button this piece back up now, put the front panel back on it, and give it a little quick fine tuning, see where we're at, let it warm up for a little while with the covers on it. Peace. Alright, dude, here it is. Check it out. Channel 20 on the money. Dial here is at 12 o'clock exactly. Probably can't see it very well, but that's where it's sitting. 12 fucking noon. Alright, so we on 205.0. Alright, let's head over to the freaks here. Show you up here on a dozy first. AM 205.0. She bounces a little bit there, but not terrible. Get on here. BK 205.0 to 01. It bounces just a hair. Has plenty of resolution on AM. I could make that one disappear. Actually, I think once the radio warms up a little bit, it disappears anyways. Alright, there's that. And then we go over here. So you flip it, let's go upper side band first. Upper side band doing good. Fortunately, I can't do dozy with this one. It just doesn't like the tone generator here. I'll find a better way to hold this to the microphone, but alright, what do we are on lower side band first, so watch the screen here. Alright, let's see if I can get this in here the best I can. Alright, my finger on the trigger here. Alright, right there. Ready? Watch the 6 digits. Right there, 27205. Oh, the nice thing about it, it does hold. Okay, so now that was lower side band on the Munski. There's upper, which you won't really be using a whole lot unless you try out the 10 meter band a little bit. Oh, why the fuck I'm zoomed all the way in. Holy shit. Alright, there we go. That was a pain in my ass. Alright, so we're on the money there. We'll come up here, clear the screen, grab the tone gen again, get that set up. Alright, upper side band now, so I gotta go up. Alright, ready? Oops. Get that pushed up. Okay, I'm having some trouble holding on to that. Alright. Upper side band. We'll try this again. Let's try to get this situated just right here. Okay, ready? I can do this. Alright. There we go. There you go. 27,205 on the Mulo, upper side band. And 27,205 on the Mulo down there. One thing you are gonna want to watch out for though, dude, is this clarifier is a touchy little bitch. And I mean touchy. In between some channels, and I think that has to kind of do with the channel mod. It'll switch to 4.9 or 5.1 on some of the highers and lowers, and even in between some of the standard here. I got it as close as I could. You see, there's one that's on 5.1. The next one goes back to 5.0. I mean, for the most part, they're all pretty well. Pretty well on the money, otherwise. Again, I know I showed you already in the other video. Bright dim switch. Actually, let me keep the fucking light off here. So your bright dim switch gives you one set of frequencies. I'm on channel 8 right now. There's 20. Okay, so channel 20. We'll take this one. There's one set, so you change to 5.1. Another set, change back to 5.0. 4.9. And back. So I mean that's a little bit of an issue there with the extra channels and shit. But I did what I could. She's tuned up pretty damn nice. Hey, set the lid back on here. Actually, let me take my counter off there. Set the lid on. And we'll do a power for you here. Power setup on the, I'll shut that off too so it ain't in the way. Some light on it? No, it's too fucking bright. Okay, anyways. So we'll go to RMS side here. RMS scale, 20 watt setting. And here we go. Ready? Dead key. Turn the mic in all the way down. I'm going to get it on AM first. Right, AM. What the fuck is AM? There we go. Flipping the wrong switch. Okay, AM. 2 watt dead key. 2 watts. And that's with the mic in all the way down. Alright, that's RMS. 2 watts RMS. Dead key mic gain up. She swings 3 watts RMS. Let's switch over to peak. 2 watts. Audio. Check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Audio. Audio. And she'll peak out at 15 on a whistle. Otherwise, she's usually hanging out around 14. 10 to 14 there. I think that's pretty good if you want to drive the old amp with it. Alright, man. I'll button her up and get the hell out of this room. I've spent too much time in it today. Later.